Hello, and welcome to the 55th Annual Open House from Bulldogs to Normans. I'm your host, Jason Maybaum.
And I'm Romeo Carey. This year's theme is Legacy and Tradition.
The BHHS Open House is held annually to welcome and connect students and parents to the Beverly community.
Both parents and students will be able to take a tour of a wide variety of classes offered at Beverly Hills High School.
Throughout the next 90 minutes, KBEV's anchors will be interviewing teachers and staff to learn about the programs offered at Beverly.
Around the school in 90 minutes, welcome to Open House!
Now let's send it to the 55th Annual Open House theme promo.
Founded in 1969 by media teacher Dave Stiles and journalism teacher Gil Chesterton, KBEV for the past 55 years has presented the live televised coverage of the Beverly Hills High School Open House. KBEV Channel 6 on Spectrum Cable is rooted deeply in our community. We've grown from a small media center into a beacon of educational excellence in media and a shining touchstone to this community. Today, as we embark on the 55th Annual Open House, we celebrate not only our rich history, but also our future. Through our innovative programs like the high school concurrent enrollment with Santa Monica College, we're preparing students for success in the fast-evolving world of media and technology. Our journey, marked by milestones like the Norman News Service, the longest-running televised high school news show on the planet, has established KBEV as a leader in broadcast journalism and media studies, ranked number 1 in state and number 3 in the nation at the National Skills USA competitions. We're more than just a school. We're a community shaping the future. This year's theme, Legacy and Tradition. KBEV has been a centerpiece of storing historical footage dating back to the 1930s. We have the distinct advantage in preserving Beverly Hills High School students' past, their histories, including parents, historical events, city events, community at large, not to mention Nobel laureates, creative artists, career giants, congressmen, governors, senators, and former presidents, to name a few. There is no greater treasure in this community than the KBEV archive. Join us in celebrating the vibrant legacy and dynamic future of Beverly Hills High School at our 55th Annual Open House. Here's to continuing our tradition of excellence and innovation. KBEV 6. What's right about Beverly?
Hi, my name is Nora Nikfarjam, and we're here on the second floor patio. I'm with our ASB junior class cabinet. Can you say your name and your position?
I'm Remy Javadzad, the junior class president.
Hi, I'm Jillian Samadi, the junior class vice president.
Hi, I'm Phoebe Cravoy, the junior class rep.
So can you say what you like about ASB?
I love helping the school, and I love doing fundraisers for our prom and to make it cheaper, and just to it's just a fun thing to do, to know what's going on around the school, and I'm looking forward to seeing new people come in incoming 9th graders.
You know, I really am thankful for all the opportunities that this class has given me. I've learned so much from the class. I've really improved my public speaking skills and meeting new people, and I really am grateful for all the experiences that the class has given me.
My favorite part of ASB is all the events that we do and all the people you get to meet and just the real life experience and opportunities that we get.
Great, thank you guys so much. Let's send it back to the stream.
Hi, I'm Colby Gilardian from KBEV.
And I'm Noam Albou from KBEV. This is the week of January 29th.
Welcome to the Norman Update.
Normans, yearbooks are currently on sale for $160. To purchase, visit bhhs.bhusd.org/yearbook. Make sure to act fast and not wait because quantities are limited.
Students, the Chess Club will be hosting a chess tournament in room S105 on Thursday, February 1st at lunch. We hope to see you there.
The annual talent show is coming up on Wednesday, February 7th, and ASB is looking for talented Normans who want to perform. If you're interested in auditioning for this year's show, please send a video audition to asb@bhusd.com no later than Wednesday, January 31st. We're looking for singers, musicians, dancers, comedians, and more. We look forward to your auditions.
ASB is thrilled to announce that we are moving this year's winter formal dance off campus and will be hosting the event at the Peterson Automotive Museum. The dance will be held on Thursday, February 15th from 7 to 10 p.m., and all Normans are invited to attend. All students must first fill out the student contract before they are able to purchase a ticket. This form must be completed by the student and one parent or guardian. If you are planning to bring an outside date, please print and fill out the guest contract and bring it to the student store no later than February 13th. Tickets are on sale now at the student store and on the student store's website through February 13th and cost $85 with a Go card and $100 without, but prices will increase by $10 on Monday, February 5th. We look forward to seeing you there.
Course registration for the 24-25 school year has begun and will end this Wednesday, January 31st. To select courses, log into Aries, click the classes on the left side of the screen, then click your academic plan and scroll to the right. You will see the courses that your current teachers have recommended for you, and you can import more choices to complete your academic plan. Once the course selection process has been completed, counselors will review your choices and they will meet with you to discuss and finalize your classes for the next year. If you have any questions, Aries support will be available until Wednesday in the Media Center.
The Bulldogs to Normans Welcome Night will be tomorrow, January 30th. For these events, we will be having a special schedule, starting at 8:30 with Period 6 ending at 12:13 and Period 7 ending at 12:50. We hope you enjoy your short day. Thank you for watching the Norman Update. I'm Colby Gilardian.
And I'm Noam Albou. We'll see you next week. Bonjour, je m'appelle Noam Albou, je suis une merde, j'en ai marre, c'est long. Allez, on y va? Let's go!
Hello, I'm Deborah Cohen, and today I am here with
Chloe Emrani.
Chloe. Tell me how you like your life at Beverly and all the courses you take.
At Beverly, I'm currently in KBEV, the best class, and I recommend all of you guys should take it if you're an incoming 9th grader. KBEV is such a great class, and I've made so many new friends, so just learning so many new things every day, and I think everyone should join it. I'm also just in like AP Lang and like pre-calc and just like your other basic courses at Beverly, but I definitely think if you're looking for an elective, you should take KBEV because it's such a good class, and you'll make a lot of new memories with new friends.
That sounds like so much fun. Have you taken any other electives here at Beverly?
I mean, I was in like a language, I was in Spanish, I've taken like art classes, you know, just like those simple ones, but I think KBEV is the best.
So can you tell me about the community here and how do you like the environment?
I love the environment. I've made so many new friends, and like all the teachers are super welcoming, and even the staff. I just think our school has a lot of great opportunities for the students, and they provide a lot of new things that everyone can learn. It's so welcoming, and I'm glad that we have the opportunity to do many things at this school that they provide us.
Chloe, one last question. What brings you here tonight?
Tonight I'm here. My brother's actually an incoming 9th grader, so I'm showing him around and just working, and happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Now let's send it back.
Hi, I'm currently here with 8th grader Tristan. So Tristan, would you want to introduce yourself and just say what you're looking forward to in 9th grade?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm looking forward to like getting a better academic learning, and I'm looking forward to joining KBEV because I really want to do that. I got like a lot of recommendations to join that.
That's great. So what in particular do you want to learn in the film industry or the class itself that the high school offers?
I like taking shots because I did photography in BV, and that's pretty much it because I don't really know much about the class yet.
That's great. Hopefully, with KBEV, you're able to improve those skills. I am currently in advanced KBEV right now, and I would totally recommend it to any 9th graders watching this. It's a great class. Yeah, that's all for this interview. Back to the desk.
Hi, I'm here with...
Charlie Brock.
So Charlie, you're in Teen BHEF, right?
Yes, I'm currently one of the vice presidents of Teen BHEF.
That's great. Can you tell me what it is and what you guys do?
Yes, so Teen BHEF is a district-run student organization. It consists of middle schoolers and high schoolers, so grades 7 through 12. And it is basically a community service and leadership club, and we basically have an emphasis of service above self.
That's great. And if a student wanted to get involved in this program, how would they do so?
So for students to get involved, we allow applications during the beginning of the school year. So apply during August and September, and then applications are due around mid-September. So there's a 1 month and a half waiting period, and then once you're accepted, you just come to our meetings. We have meetings once a month in the evening at the district office, and that's where we plan our events and hold just community talks.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and please join Teen VHEF.
Now let's send it to this. I think they just ended it.
Hi, my name is Leora Naydavood in KBEV with a current sophomore,
Ava Wiseman.
And Ava, it looks like you're wearing an ASB jersey. Can you tell us anything about it?
Of course. Well, I joined ASB in middle school, and I really happened to love it, so I went through and I pursued it in high school, and I'm now a sophomore in ASB, and I can very well say that I love it a lot, and it really keeps me involved in the school, and honestly, I feel like happier when I'm around more people, and I get to be at like events just like this one. And I don't know about you guys, but I love to see my ideas come to life in person. Like I can come up with something and then all of a sudden I see my posters around school and I'm like, wow, I did that, you know?
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
And would you recommend it to any future 9th graders?
Oh, of course, because I mean, it's teaching you so many life skills. ASB is one of those classes that's gonna help you throughout your whole life. And, you know, you're using organization, you're learning how to work with other people, you're, learning how to divide jobs equally, and, things might not always go your way, but you're learning how to deal with people in the real world, and that's so important for just like resources that you need outside of school. I mean, I really encourage 9th graders to get involved in anything, And to be honest, I'm really lucky to have found ASB because it really keeps you on your toes. And I feel like every year there's something different that happens, so it never can get boring or dull. So
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for having me, Leora.
Of course.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Your sister's gonna be proud because I'm a girl.
Can I slouch?
Hi, I'm Deborah Cohen, and today I'm here with
Eli.
So Eli, you are an 8th grader, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about how you feel about coming to the high school next year?
Happy.
Can you please elaborate on that?
I'm happy because my sister's gonna be with me next year.
Oh, that is so cute. So what classes and courses do you think that you're gonna be taking next year?
I don't really know. Probably like Spanish.
What electives are you interested in?
What electives there are?
You should join KBEV. Have you heard of KBEV?
Yeah, Joko's in it.
Do you know what we do in KBEV?
Videos, interviews.
That sounds great. So can you tell me more about your life at BV?
It's pretty good. I'm with your brother, and it's pretty fun. I get some good grades. I like my teachers this year. How's your school life going?
It's great. Okay. I think this has been a wonderful interview. Thank you so much, Eli, and let's send it back.
Hi, my name is Nora, and I'm here on the second floor patio. I'm here with
Evelyn Kruger,
Riley Franks,
Sam Lee.
You guys are all incoming freshmen, right?
Yeah.
So what have you guys seen so far that you're enjoying?
Well, it's very pretty architecture.
Yeah, I saw the Norman Aid. It was really nice.
Yeah, I'm loving the course selections and campus. It's just full of opportunity.
That's great. Are you guys excited for the next year?
Yeah, I'm excited for all the new electives and not taking a first period.
Yeah, all the new opportunities and new classes we can take.
Yeah, I'm so nervous, but I'm also super excited.
You guys are going to do great. Well, thank you so much for being here with me right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now let's send it back to the stream.
Hi, I'm Maybaum Hamron from KBEV 6, and I'm going to introduce you all to the new Smart Pass system. Say hello to the new digital hall pass system here at Beverly. In each classroom, there will be a kiosk set up for students to create their pass. There will be kiosks present at the nurse's office, attendance office, library, and Norman Aid. You will need to create a pass for entry to these rooms. So, how do you create a pass? You will need to go to the kiosk and select your name to create the pass. Make sure you select where you're going to and that the time is approved by your teacher. After, you make sure to end the pass once you come back to class. Remember to make sure to still ask your teacher permission to leave the class and create the pass, and it's at your teacher's discretion to use this system. You can also log into the app through your phone in order to access your student ID and check in before school starts. Now, we have the opportunity to speak with Ms. Lagola.
The Smart Pass system is a digital hall pass system that allows students to create passes to common rooms, to bathrooms in our school. They can do it from their phone or from a kiosk that's in the teacher's classroom. We're definitely not trying to get any students in trouble. It is about safety. So when you go back to class, it's really important that you end your pass, because what we're looking at are the passes that aren't ended. So if there's a pass that the time has run out, we're going to think that a student is in the hall that shouldn't be in the hall. We're going to go look for that student that's in the hall and ask them to go back to class.
The purpose of the Smart Pass system is to make sure every student is safe and accounted for. Student safety is our top priority. If you have any questions, you can ask a teacher or administrator for clarification. We hope you have success with this new system. From KBEV 6, I'm Maybaum Hamron.
This program was brought to you in part by a generous donation from the Bossy family. KBEV thanks you for your support.
Hi, I'm Lenna Mor from KBEV. This is the week of January 29th, and this is your
5-day weather forecast. So starting on Monday, we have a high of 68 degrees and a low of 53 degrees. Cloudy, this is typical weather here in LA. Coming up on Thursday, we have some thunder with some rain. Cloudy, high of 61 degrees and a low of 49 degrees. On Friday, we'll have partially sunny, partially cloudy with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. So similar throughout the week. Also a low of 45 degrees coming up again on Saturday with a high of 58 degrees, partially cloudy and partially sunny. Our last day on Sunday coming up, we have a high of 58 degrees and a low of 48 degrees with just cloudy conditions. That was your 5-day weather forecast. Thank you. I'm Lenna Mor from KBEV.
Hi, I'm currently here with 8th grader Josh Albou. So Josh, I want to know, what are you looking forward to in 9th grade?
I'm just looking forward to like making more friends and just like meeting my teachers and just like get good grades.
What in particular do you want to experience in high school? Like, are there any electives you're looking forward to? Any sports?
Yeah, like I want to do KBEV like my brother because he was obviously here, and yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're good. Thank you, John.
Hi, my name is Nora, and I'm here with...
Phil Chang, Assistant Principal of Operations at the high school.
So, Mr. Chang, what do you like most about Beverly?
Well, I went here. The opportunities, there's so many ways to make friends. When I was younger, I didn't really take myself that serious. I mean, I got involved in a lot of things. I did clubs, I did sports, I did, extracurriculars. I did Key Club, everything, everything that I can get involved in. I never really thought of myself as someone who could, be in a leadership role. They made me, I did everything. I did band, they made me an assistant drum major in band, the track and cross country coaches made me a captain of the teams, all these leadership roles, and I didn't really see myself that way, I think that made a big impact on me because then as I got older, I started taking on more leadership roles, even though that's not something that I really thought myself as, right? So Beverly's a cool place that's super supportive. There are amazing programs, kind of like the one that you're in. How do you feel about it? You just went to skills competition, did you?
I just went to DECA. We just submitted our skills for district. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. And how was that?
It was amazing. Truly, the school gives you so many opportunities to do so many great things.
Yeah. So I think, when you guys come over here, just look for opportunities, take a chance. Take a risk in trying something that maybe you wouldn't normally try or think of yourself as doing. You never know. And then, somebody challenges you, somebody gives you an opportunity, and then next thing you know, your life's different than what you imagined it to be. That's what I like about Beverly. What do you like about Beverly? What grade are you right now?
I'm in 11th grade.
11th grade. Okay, so you're looking forward to senior year?
Yeah. Just getting... a little. Just Yeah.
Do you feel like there's a lot of support from counseling and teachers?
Yeah, honestly, I do. I feel like our school is a really great support system, and I'm so grateful for it.
So what do you love about Beverly?
I honestly love our programs, MSA and KBEV. I don't know what my experience would be without them.
There's something for everyone, no? Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely is. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Chang.
Of course, thank you. Appreciate it. Good job.
Thank you. Now let's send it to Deborah.
Hello, I am Deborah Cohen, and today I am here with
Noah Nikfarjam.
Noah, tell me about your life at the middle school and tell me about how you feel about the change to high school.
So right now I'm an 8th grader at BVMS Middle School, and I'm pretty excited to come to the high school since I have many relatives that have been here already. And I'm excited to come and be with their athletics program and Culinary and, of course, KBEV.
That sounds so exciting. Are you excited for the change? How do you feel?
I'm a little excited,
because in the high school I'm going to have different classes, different teachers, and I'm going to be with a lot of my cousins. But I'm also a little sad to be leaving my school, BV, because I have a lot of teachers there that I really like, but I'm also excited to come to this school.
That sounds like so much fun. What courses are you planning to take next year?
I'm planning to take, of course, math, English, and science. And I'm also planning to take a AP of history. I also would like to take KBEV and Culinary Arts. Those are my two favorite electives.
That seems like a great elective choice. I'm so excited to see if you will make it to the class. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night.
Thank you for this. Thank you.
You can't hurt me. I'm Super Styles.
my name is Nora, and I'm on the second floor patio with
Dylan, Omar.
So what are you guys excited about when you come to Beverly?
I'm excited to take some new classes.
I'm excited to play sports.
What sport do you guys play?
Basketball.
Do you play basketball too?
Not as much, but some, yeah.
That's great. Are you gonna try out for the team?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Do you like the campus so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Now let's send it to Mr. Carey and Jason in the podcast room.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the all-new Studio C podcast room. The C stands for Colby. This is a brainchild of Colby Gilardian. In his senior year, wanted to put together kind of like a keepsake that he had his hand in, and he put his civic hat on and talked to everybody and got the school, got outside contributors, donators, everything in this room, including there's an amazing curtain which you can't see here, a sound curtain, was designed and sewn by our very own Bella Ivory, the fashion teacher. We got the paint, we got the furniture, all donated from everybody in this community. And Jason's going to tell us a little about who's going to be using it.
Yeah, so this podcast room is very important. As Mr. Carey says, it's pretty new, and a lot of people had to be in this process, and we worked as a team to create this room, including Colby Gilardian, District Administration, School Administration, the Beverly Hills Rotary, Miss Bella Ivory, the fashion teacher. And it's really great because now we really have the ability as KBEV students to make any kind of podcast that we want, and we have a dedicated room with dedicated equipment just for that task and ability. And I think that it's really going to give us a leap forward in our technology and ability to make really quality podcasts of all different kinds. It's just about the students and what they want to talk about and how much they can think outside of the box. So we are very grateful for everyone that has contributed to the making of this Studio C podcast room. And it's a great addition to the KBEV Media Center.
Yeah, I can't really wait. These mics, we're listening to ourselves. It's like elevated ASMR, right? It's invigorating. This setup was a complete duplicate of the Joe Rogan show. So we have his mics. We're at par with him. And the board that we have, it's absolutely out of this world. Comes with sound effects. Give me one more, just one little whammy.
We got even a sensor.
Yeah, it's absolute state of the art. And so what I really enjoy is just seeing this and how students get excited. We have a schedule. We have to schedule you in for a podcast. It's completely booked. We've got it's a level of excitement that we've added into this little space that really invigorates and really pushes the creative forces into the future in ways that it's just so overwhelming.
Yeah, so we're very grateful for everyone that was involved, and let's send it back to open house.
Yeah, we've been waiting for so long. I feel bad for you.
I am on a time limit, come on.
What? I have...
Joseph!
This is my second one.
Hi, Joseph.
Hi, my name is Leora Naydavood in KBEV with...
Aaron.
And Aaron, are you an incoming freshman?
Yeah.
So what future classes are you looking forward to taking next year?
I want to take KBEV and Culinary Arts.
And why do you want to take it?
I want to take it because like they seem fun and they seem cool and like that interesting, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you next year.
Of course. Thank you. Can I like do a mic drop?
Hi, this is Deborah Cohen, and today I'm here with my very own father.
Hello, I'm Isaac Cohen.
Hi, so can you please tell me about how you feel about sending your kids to this school?
Actually, it's wonderful. Beverly High is like our own private school. We appreciate it that much, and we care about it and like it very much. My son's going to come there. He would be the third one this year, so we're very excited for him too.
Thank you. How do you feel about the campus? What do you like about it?
Well, campus is good. It's cool. Especially teachers, especially the KBEV teacher. He's an honorary person to, as far as I can tell, meeting him. The whole teacher and, everybody else goes very well. Today I was introduced to the AP coordinator, and what she told me about what she used to see, the performance of the students versus this year, what they've been. It really makes a difference for us. We're really pleased with this.
Thank you so much for telling me. I want to hear about what you know about all the elective choices in our school.
Fortunately, they're just nice and simple enough. That's all I have to say. The kids have a variety of choices. They can be proud what they take or not. That's really important. The essence it would make on them. Nothing hard. That's the best thing.
Thank you so much. I'm going to send it back to the desk.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Give me a kiss.
Hi, my name is Nora, and I'm here with...
Charles Grant.
So I can tell you're in culinary, right?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I think my favorite thing to cook is probably what I'm making right now, which is pupusas. They're really easy and they just taste really good.
Can you tell us what that is?
It's a Salvadorian dish. It's basically a thick corn tortilla with cheese, beans, and sometimes meats in them. And we made an avocado salsa and cortita with it. And yeah.
Great, that sounds so good. So what have you learned in culinary?
Well, obviously how to cook, but just responsibility and kind of respect amongst peers. You can't really goof around when there's fire and knives everywhere. So it's maturity as well, but it's really good experience.
Well, thank you so much. Now let's send it back to the stream.
Hi, I'm here with Shira. So Shira, you were telling me how you have a sibling who's coming into 9th grade. What classes would you like them to take, or are there any electives that you're currently in right now? Because I know you're a junior. So are there any classes you would like your sibling to take once they come on to this campus?
Right now I'm in finance because I took it really late. So I would recommend every single freshman to do finance and health right when they get into a freshman school. But yeah, and I would recommend everyone to join clubs and meet new people.
That's great. Also, what is any piece of advice you have for any incoming 9th graders?
Well, I would recommend them like trying, like also like join clubs. It actually really helps. Like you can meet like a lot of new people. Everyone's gonna be brand new here. There's gonna be like, it's really big compared to middle school. So
Awesome, thank you. Back to the desk.
thank you.
Oh, is that it? We're good.
Hello, back again with Deborah Cohen. Today I'm here with
Christian.
Christian. Are you in 8th grade?
Yes, I am.
So tell me about how you feel about the change going from middle school to high school.
It's a really big one, actually. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also happy because it's going to be a fun change. I really know this.
That sounds like so much fun. Are you any nervous for this change?
I'm kind of nervous, middle school to high school. It's a pretty big step, actually. I would think so.
It is. So how do you like the campus? What have you seen today?
I've just seen all the buildings. I do not know any of the names of the buildings, but I just know it's a pretty big school. They're really big. I can get lost easily here. So
I have to say that once you're here for at least a week, you're going to know your way around. What elective choices are you planning to take? Have you thought about it?
I have not thought about it, but I'm for sure probably going to take coding because it seems like an interesting class. I can see that.
That is a great class, but I have to say you should consider taking KBEV. It's a great environment. Have you learned about any of the environments in each of the classes yet?
Not yet. I'm actually looking around to see how they are and how they look,
That sounds great. Thank you so much. Let's send it back to the desk.
It appears that the Beverly Hills Police Department is involved in a motorcade on Beverly Hills High School's own Heath Drive. It is unknown who is being escorted and where they are going. We have a camera set up down there. Let's go down to Heath Drive.
All right, let's get ourselves out of here. By golly. Get ourselves along here and get all this stuff out. If I can only remember my cues. Let me think. This is open house. This is open house 1996. And if I can remember rightly, we're going to spend 4 whole hours working our way through the whole school, pictures and talking to people, and generally having a great old time. On the other hand, we also have to remember all the details about who's going to be where and how they're going to get there. And we've got to do the tape on how to get to school. I wonder if I can remember that. I'm sure I can. Ready? Gentlemen, set. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I remember this. It's been a while. Maybe since this morning. All right. I have a bunch of co-hosts are there. Now let me think. There's tech arts and social studies and English and foreign language and phys ed. And by golly, everybody's going to be here. People will start showing up about 6:45, we think. The 8th graders will be here around 6:45, so they can have their program at 7. And then 7:30, regular high school open house starts. And we're set to go. All the posters are up. All the pictures are out. Hallways clean. Yes, indeed. Okay, there's Mr. Mahan's architecture stuff. Fabulous fantasy, right in front of the library. All right. Gentlemen, this is great. You actually got me here safely. Oops, nearly missed on that one. All right. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Thank you for being with us. Hi there, Maya.
Thank God.
I made it. I made it.
I was going to have to do this on my own?
No. We just got it done. Whoa, that was a long haul.
Hello, this is Deborah Cohen, and I'm here with
Ramsey Nizam.
Hello, what grade are you in?
I'm in 8th grade.
Are you from Beverly Vista?
I am.
Are you excited to come to Beverly Hills High School? How do you feel?
I'm really excited and I'm happy to come to high school.
That's great. Do you know the campus? Have you looked around yet?
I've been looking around for the past 30 minutes.
How do you like it?
It's fun.
What elective courses are you thinking of taking next year?
I'm thinking of taking Culinary and maybe KBEV.
I think you should take KBEV. So can you tell me about the classes you want to take next year, like English and math?
I don't really know about the classes yet. I'm just probably going to take the regular courses.
I hope you learn more about the classes tonight. Thank you for coming. Now send it back to the desk.
Hi, and welcome to today's KBEV interview. Today we are joined by our principal, Mr. Stewart. So, Mr. Stewart, thank you so much for coming today and taking the time to be here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So to start off, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Absolutely. So this is my 7th year here at the high school, which is hard to believe. It still feels like I arrived yesterday. And I'll be finishing sort of my 6.5 year in administration. I actually started here for a semester as a government and economics and history teacher. And then I was asked to step into administration, and I've been doing that exciting, different work since then. But I will always consider myself a teacher first and foremost. And before here, I taught for many years at my previous school. And similarly there, I taught U.S. history, I taught AP government, and I coached and did ASB and a variety of different things. So I've worked in schools in a lot of different capacities, taught and sort of mentored and coached in a variety of different capacities. And here I am now doing this, and it's a great place to come to work every day.
That's great to hear. And after working for so long and you've seen so many things, what's your favorite part of the school year?
That's really hard to say. Is it okay if I hedge my bets and say a couple different ones?
Of course.
So there's something very exciting about the very opening of school. When everybody comes back sort of refreshed from summer and excited about what their new classes are, both teachers and students, there's something, to me, the energy of the beginning of a school year is always really awesome. In addition to that, I would say the bookends, I guess, would be my answer. I really actually, I could tell you lots of different parts of the year that I like, but the end of the year is also very special. Kind of after spring break, when we come back and there's like AP testing and CAPS testing, and there's all those types of things that are happening that have to happen. And the backdrop behind all of that is the seniors are getting ready to say farewell. And that's always a bittersweet time for people, because this is a place, and especially here, this is such a special district. A lot of these students have been together for 12, 13 years, right? And so that period, while everybody's sort of finishing out the year strong, but especially the school is getting ready to say farewell to the seniors, and we're planning for graduation, and we're doing grad nights and senior sunsets and all those types of prom, all those types of things. I really enjoy getting to see the seniors enjoy their final months and sort of get the fun, the really just fun part of high school as the fruits of their labor that they've put in for at high school for 4 years, but really as a K-12 student for since kindergarten. So that part of the year is really fun too.
Yeah, I especially resonate with the first beginning part of the year. I think that's really exciting too.
Yeah.
With that being said, do you guys have any upcoming events or goals for the next school year?
Yeah, we've got all kinds of exciting things, planned for this upcoming school year. We're just going to continue with the really good work that's happening. I feel like over the last couple of years, especially this year, as we are putting hopefully the pandemic further and further in our rearview mirror, it really feels like we're kind of settling into what school used to feel like, kind of prior to 2020. And I'm really enjoying looking around campus and just sort of seeing students enjoying each other's company, enjoying being at school. And so I think that's only going to continue further. I think that we're really building towards increasing our school culture and spirit in this year. I think some of the unfortunate global events that have happened this year have really brought the student body together and the staff together. And so I think that in a lot of ways, tragedy has bound this campus together in a really meaningful way. And so I think that that's only going to continue to get stronger next year as we go forward. One thing that we're really excited that we're bringing onto our campus, we're bringing a new AP course, AP seminar for both 10th graders and 11th and 12th graders. We're bringing the AVID program to our campus to really help students, especially that may be first-generation college-bound students, have a great high school experience starting in 9th grade and really set their sights high for what they want to do in college. Our athletic programs continue to grow. Our football team won 3 games this year. We know we're going to win more next year. So many of our athletic programs are strong. So many of our CTE pathways are strong. And so we're just going to continue that good work that we've been doing. But opening up some new courses, some new pathways with AVID are some of the highlights that I'm looking forward to next year. And then just continuing to sort of build on, I think, what is a growing, strong culture that we have on our campus.
Great. And you mentioned some of the CTE pathways. Can you just give us a little bit of information on each pathway for the incoming freshmen?
Absolutely. One of the things that I enjoy doing the most in my job here is every month I give a tour to prospective families that want to come here and learn about what this school is. And it's really easy for me to do because there's so much here to be proud of. We have great, amazing teachers, amazing staff, incredible students, family support from PTSA and BHEF. And so what I would say is that we have so many things to offer, and especially in CTE, which I know is the question you asked me, we have an embarrassment of riches. So we're sitting in a studio here in KBEV that would rival in just one of the multiple studios here in KBEV, including a new podcast studio. Shout out Colby Gilardian. That would rival that of any professional news organization, right? So broadcast studies and broadcast journalism here in KBEV is robust and amazing, and you're getting to see that both in this interview and on the evening of our welcome night and open house. In addition to KBEV, we have an incredible robotics program that also is sort of paralleled with our aerospace engineering with the same teacher. And so we see students that are interested in engineering, that are interested in building things. We have those pathways. Building things in a different way. We have our culinary program. This week we had private chefs if you signed up. And so I've been fed amazing food all week from our most talented student chefs that are learning how to both prepare food and offer it to people and make that connection with people that they might do in the restaurant industry later on. Our fashion pathway, we're already starting to talk about our fashion show that's going to be coming up very soon this spring. I hate when I talk about all these things. I always risk leaving things out, but those are several of our pathways. We have a business pathway. We have an audio production pathway that is super robust. And we're building out new ones as well. So this year, we have 2 new staff members. Well, not new to us, but new in this realm. Thomas Soch and Lark Arrowwood are joining the CTE program with our tech theater, both in costuming and stage design. And with our new theaters opening in not next year, but the year after, how amazing is it going to be that we're going to have access to that pathway for our students in state-of-the-art theater facilities that I would put up against any of the best theaters in the Los Angeles area, which is, as we know, is the center of the sort of entertainment universe. So I hope I didn't leave anybody out. I'm sure I did, but just unbelievable opportunities for our students led by incredible adult mentors for them to explore things that they want to do.
Yeah, I truly am in 2 of the CTE pathways, and they're both amazing, and I'm so grateful that I have that opportunity.
I didn't mention MSA and one of our oldest CTE pathways, Medical Science Academy, and so many others that just, to your point, offer students opportunities to not just necessarily take one, but maybe multiple.
Yeah. Continuing off of this question, what's the most memorable part of the year?
This year?
Yeah. Or just anything in general.
Yeah. Most memorable part of this year, there's probably a lot. I guess I would say a couple of things. I really liked our homecoming assembly this year. It was in a very challenging week for our students at this school and for the world at large. But to see ASB put on an amazing rally for all of the students on campus, to put on the dance, to put on the game and the halftime show, and really kind of help bring us together at a time where we needed it the most. I would say homecoming is always special, and as a former ASB advisor, I know all of the work that goes into that for the students and the adults that help with that. But in particular this year, I think it was there at a time where people needed to have a common purpose. And I think to me, that was probably so far for me the highlight of this year, just watching all of that unfold in the way it did.
And my final question is, what type of advice would you give to some incoming freshmen that are a little bit like nervous to come to the high school, like they don't know what to expect?
Yeah. It's a great question. I always try to think back on when I started in ninth grade. I always used to have my students write letters to incoming ninth graders to kind of help prepare them, because you guys know better than us even. But if I were to give advice to an incoming ninth grader, it is, and this is a cliche, so pardon me, but people say this type of thing all the time, and I think you would probably agree with me and be a testament to this, but high school life in general, but certainly high school, in this high school, you can get out of it what you put into it. And if you're willing to go out and find a pathway that interests you, if you want to play a sport, if you want to get involved in cheer or ASB or a host of AP classes, we have pretty much any opportunity that any public high school in America would have for our students. And so then the question just becomes, what do you want to get involved in? And I would absolutely 100% recommend that all students get involved in at least something outside of school. School is why we're here. It's the most important thing, your education, but really and truly finding some other way to be connected, to meet a friend group that you may stay with for 4 years and even beyond that, to find something that interests you, to motivate you outside of just your core classes, I think is one of the most important things that I can say. And absolutely the other thing that I would say along with that is get involved, but also find balance. Find balance. Don't overextend yourself. Don't overexert yourself. Like, push yourself, certainly. But have a conversation with your family. Have a conversation with your school counselor. What is it you want to get out of these 4 years? Is it 7 AP classes? Can be really challenging. Or is it finding that balance of some AP and the other ways in which they can be involved and still have a great education and other experiences? Because what we do want is people to excel, to be busy, to be engaged, to be excited. But we don't, we really want people to not get burned out too.
I definitely agree. Well, thank you so much for coming here today and spending your time with us and giving us some words of wisdom.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you for all the work that you guys do to bring information, not just to our students, but the city of Beverly Hills and international with the reach that you have with YouTube. So thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And thank you for all the work you guys do.
It was our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Nora Nikfarjam, and I'm here on the second floor patio. Today I'm here with
Ella Gilo.
So Ella, what are you involved in at school?
I'm involved in theater and ASB.
Can you tell us what you guys do in theater and ASB?
So in ASB we plan events, and theater we do monologues.
That's great. And what grade are you in?
I'm in junior.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here with me tonight.
Of course.
Now let's send it back to the stream.
Hi, I'm here with Leora Naydavood. Eliana is an ASB student. So, Eliana, I have a question for you. Could you summarize what ASB is like for incoming freshmen?
Okay, so it's a very unique experience. You're doing a bunch of leadership, and you get to plan so many things, all the dances, all the activities you see around campus, which there's a bunch. You get to plan the Norman Connection and do a whole bunch of things, all the dances like homecoming, winter formal that's coming up. We plan that, all the fundraisers and stuff, and we do a bunch of activities as a group, and you just get super close with the whole class, and you get to work with different groups of people, and yeah.
That's really cool. So it sounds like ASB is all about taking initiative. What would you say is best for ninth graders in order to achieve that?
I'd say just try it, see what happens. You never know, you might love it, maybe you hate it, that's okay. It's a great experience, and honestly you learn so many life lessons, and like you can apply it to work later. Like,
that was some great advice. Thank you. Back to the table.
Hello, I'm Deborah Cohen, and tonight I'm here with
Noah Margot.
Mr. Margot. Can you tell me how it is working here, or working with the people here?
Well, unfortunately, as a board member, I don't get to have as much interaction with the faculty and the other staff on a daily basis, but we do keep our eye on everything all over the district, and we just have a wonderful collection of people here. And my daughter is a senior, so this is our last hurrah as parents, as well as my last year on the board. So it's kind of a bunch of lasts, so I'm soaking it all in tonight.
That sounds wonderful. Can you tell me more about being a parent, like for a student here?
Well, having been a student and seeing it through a parent's eyes is a unique experience. How some things have changed dramatically and some things didn't change at all. And it's wonderful to see my child's experience in the school, good and bad. You know, it's the teenage years, so it comes with both. And I've really enjoyed watching the school kind of redefine itself and grow over the last few years, some of which I'm happy to be a part of as a board member. So, but as a parent, it was also enjoyable. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see the new auditorium and stuff next year, but I'll probably come back for the dedication.
That sounds so much fun. Can you tell me about the environment you've came to grow to in Beverly Hills High School?
Well, I started from New York, and my parents moved out here. I wound up going to Beverly Vista for my middle school years. So for me, the high school was really the concentration of my time in school in Beverly Hills, because it was 4 years. And I loved my high school experience here. I loved it. I'm not just saying that. We're not selling anything. Nobody's buying anything. I just loved it because I made the most out of it. I saw the opportunities that this school provides for people, and I said, oh, I want a little bit of that and a little bit of this, and I'm going to do that. And I just filled my 4 years with everything I could, and no regrets. So it's great.
It sounds like you've had a wonderful experience. Can you tell me more about the opportunities that you've seen throughout?
Well, I was a KBEV person as well. I was program director, so that was one of my biggest opportunities. I did that. I did sports, but I took electives, art and other things while I was here. You know, we had to take typing, so that took up some of our time. And now I've seen the career pathways that we've built over the last 10 years have exploded. The opportunities that students have in culinary, in fashion, in sound engineering are remarkable. I mean, it's you have everything that a private school could offer in a public school. It's amazing.
That sounds so great. Thank you for sharing with me, Mr. Margot. I hope you have a great night. And now let's send it back to the desk.
Hi, I'm Ryan Tanay, and I'm here with
Tristan Mayer.
So we just got a tour of the library, and now we're in the podcast room. And today we're just going to be talking about how Tristan likes how open house is going so far, and the environment at Beverly.
Open house is going very good. I'm excited to become a high schooler, but I'm also nervous at the same time because I know the academics are going to be harder, and I have to take it more serious. But also on the social side, I'm happy to be reunited back with my old BV friends that left me whenever they graduated, and also I'm excited for them to show me the ways around the high school.
What are some of like the electives and like fun classes that you're excited for?
I'm very excited to try doing KBEV. I heard a lot of good stuff about it, and also I heard Culinary is very good.
What are some of the things that you've heard about KBEV? Like I heard that you had an older sister that was in KBEV.
Oh yeah, I did have an older sister, and she told me a lot of wonderful things about how wonderful and like how you can meet new friends. A lot of experience with the cameras.
I'm sure you've heard of Mr. Carey. What do you think about him?
He seems like a wonderful guy. I'm looking forward to becoming closer with him.
Do you think Beverly's like a good environment?
I think it's a wonderful environment. All of the people seem friendly. The staff seem wonderful.
It's great.
Hi, my name is Leora Naydavood, back in Studio B. And here I have my guest, Mika Bachar. And Mika, what's your favorite class right now?
My favorite class is probably KBEV.
And why?
I think I've just made so many friends in this class and experienced so many things.
What have you learned?
I've learned how to use a camera, how to take photos with the professional camera. Definitely better at speaking on camera. And just like being more confident, I guess.
And do you recommend KBEV for any incoming freshmen?
100%. I think KBEV is such a good class to come into, especially being a freshman. And you make so many friends.
Yeah, I'm in KBEV too, and I feel like I agree with you, and I am more comfortable being in front of a camera as well. So now on to Sophia Lifson.
Perf. Hi, I'm Nora, and I'm here with
Justin Greenberg.
So Justin, you're in speech and debate, right?
Yeah, I'm one of the captains of the team.
That's great. Can you tell me a little bit about speech and debate?
Of course, yeah. So speech and debate is a really good program. It's a club at the school, but it's really a team. We compete with other teams around the state, even around the country, as we go to the national tournament every once in a while. We basically break down speech and debate into a bunch of different categories. There's debate, which is like public forum, duo debate, Lincoln Douglas, solo debate. There's also speech categories where you can just talk about what you're passionate about. But the program's really good because it shows students can network. They can work with a team, and they can also increase their public speaking skills, which in the long run are going to help them a lot.
That's great. And if a student wanted to join speech and debate, how would they do that?
Yeah, so they can talk to one of the people on the team. We also have a middle school team right now, so they can reach out to the email dfinnegan@bhusd.org. He's the debate coach, and they can talk to him. It's a really good platform for students, and colleges love it.
Great. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Of course. Thank you.
Now let's send it to the stream.
Hello, I'm Deborah Cohen, and tonight I'm here with
I'm Mr. Marika.
Mr. Marika, my favorite teacher. Can you please tell me how long you've been working here and how have you experienced working here?
I've been working here for 19 years, actually, and it's one of the most amazing experiences. I love Beverly. I drive 30 miles to and from work just to be here because the school is that amazing.
That sounds like an amazing commitment. Tell me about your classes and what your class entails.
Well, currently I'm teaching U.S. history. We cover basically America from the very beginning with Native Americans through modern day. Right now we're focusing on the 1920s and entering the Great Depression. I have some great students this year. I really do. Actually, again, most years I have amazing students because Beverly's a damn good school. Pardon my French.
That sounds like great.
that sounds great. Can you tell me about how you like the environment here and how you like the students and the teachers and the collaboration?
Honestly, this is such a great place. Not only do I get along with my colleagues in my department, but we also work in cross-curriculum. Mr. Bowers in physics, Miss Riley in math. We honestly work a lot together, and the students have so many great opportunities here, from extracurriculars to programs to performing arts to culinary. And we have an amazing academic decathlon program as well over in the social studies department. So we have so many things that offer kids that I don't think that there's anything that Beverly doesn't have.
That sounds great. Can you tell me, one last question, can you tell me your favorite thing about this school?
My favorite thing about the school has to be, honestly, the students. The students have enthusiasm, they have drive, they have ambition, and they make me want to come to work.
Thank you so much, Mr. Maraika. It was so nice interviewing you. Have a good night.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's interview. Today I have our guest Sophia Lifton, who is our student body board member. So for those who don't know, can you just explain what your role is and how it's different from other ASB positions?
Yeah, so my role as student board member is representing all of the students in the district on the Board of Education. And the way I'd say it's different from the rest of the positions is, for starters, it applies to everyone in the district, not just here at the high school. And most of the work for the position is done out of class, which is pretty different from the rest of the positions.
Can you just tell us what work you do from outside of class to prepare for your role?
Oh, absolutely. It's a very holistic job, so when there's board meetings every 2 weeks that I have to make a presentation for about everything that's happened in the district in student life and culture up until then, or since then rather, so the last one. It's reading study session materials and going over packets and reviews and presentations that are going to be either not shown or talked about briefly during the meetings, and going to district events on my free time and some full day too.
Great. What's something that you've learned while having this position?
Oh, so much. I think the biggest thing is probably productive decision making, because I've gotten to learn about how to make decisions when there's maybe not one right answer or one answer that's going to satisfy everyone, and how to get over those hurdles and still reach a conclusion so that things get done at the end of the day.
Got it. Great. And I know you see a lot of things that happen behind the scenes. What's something that most people don't know that happens during your meetings?
They're pretty public. I think that's one of the things I like about the job, is that it's so focused on making information transparent, especially to the students, and keeping them well informed and connected. Things they may not know, I get to see some details about hot topics like construction beforehand. I got the tour of Rodeo. I get to see sites and stuff before they're made available to the general public, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. So what's been your favorite part about having this role?
Oh my gosh, so many things. I think just the connection that it's really fostered between me and the rest of the student body. I thought I was pretty well connected before and had feelers out for different areas of the culture and stuff, but it really pushes you to stay connected and learn more about different issues faced in different groups at all different levels in the district.
Great. And I know you're a senior and you're graduating this year. So what are you going to miss most about Beverly when you graduate?
My friends and peers, obviously, but I think what I'm going to miss most is Beverly has a really unique support system and community around it, making sure that we get just top-notch education and opportunities every single day. I feel learning about how PTSA and BHEF and all of the adults and counselor systems around us work and do their best to make sure that we're getting everything we need as students and we're the best supported as possible is really unique to this.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing all your information. That's it for today's interview.
I'm here with Miss Riley. Miss Riley, could you please explain your position at BHHS?
Hi, yes, I'm the co-department chair of the math department with Ms. Stern, and I teach Algebra 2, AP Pre-Calculus, and AP Calculus.
So, do you have any advice for incoming freshmen who are taking Algebra 1 or Geometry or Honors Geometry?
So, the first thing I would say is make sure that you're good at your fractions, because we always want to make sure that you have fraction reasoning, because those come up in all of the rest of your math classes. If you're planning to take honors geometry freshman year, you're going to have Miss Klein, and you need to be ready to do a lot of good reasoning. And for Algebra 1, we have 3 different Algebra 1 teachers, so you'll be in good hands for next year as well.
I totally agree with everything that you said, Miss Riley. Thank you. Back to the table.
Hi, I'm here with some of our dance company dancers.
Sapir Hoffman.
Hannah Soloway.
So what grade are you guys in?
I'm a sophomore.
I'm a junior.
How many years have you been in dance company?
This is my second year on dance company.
Same, second year.
So you guys just had your showcase, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How was it? Did you like it?
It was so much fun. We performed at the Wallace, and it was just such a fantastic thing. We had so much fun.
Yeah, it was really cool to see.
Well, I watched it and you guys did amazing. Thank you so much. Well, thank you guys so much for talking with me tonight. Now let's send it back to the stream.
Hello, I'm Deborah Cohen, and tonight I'm here with
Jonas.
Jonas. Are you coming from Beverly Vista?
Yes.
And you're coming to the high school next year?
Yes.
Can you tell me about how you feel about the change going from middle school to high school?
I'm very excited because this campus is very beautiful.
Wow, can you please elaborate on the campus and how well do you know it?
Well, this campus is actually very large, and I don't know it very well because of its extreme largeness, so it's very hard to get around, but it seems very beautiful.
Thank you. Have you ever thought of the elective courses that you're going to be taking next year?
I'm very interested in culinary and photography and ceramics.
Have you thought about KBEV?
I have.
No?
I have. The thing is that a lot of people want to take KBEV, so I'm going to put it on my list, but it's not 100%.
Okay, that sounds like a great plan. Can you tell me more about the courses you're planning to take next year?
Well, I want to take culinary because it seems very fun and I like cooking, and Mr. Briggs seems very nice, so I want to take photography.
That seems like so much fun. How do you like the environment so far here?
I think the vibe is pretty positive and very nice, and the environment is like really fun and very active and positive.
Thank you so much for your interview. It was so nice meeting you. I hope you have a great night. Now let's send it back to the desk. Take KBEV.
Hi, my name is Leora Naydavood, back in Studio B. I'm here with a special guest,
Sanvija.
And Sami, what grade are you going to be in next year?
I'll be a freshman.
And what are you most nervous about being in high school next year?
It's probably like how big the high school is, and I'm scared that I won't be able to make my way to my classes. I'll be late every day for the first week, and then it'll damage my my grades irreparably.
Yeah.
And I won't be able to fix it. That probably won't happen. And also meeting new teachers and such. Just new people, new area. The unfamiliarity is always going to be a bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I know I felt that same way whenever I was going to be a freshman in 8th grade. And don't worry though, because once you get your way around the school, you could find there's a lot of shortcuts you could go through. And the teachers are actually very nice, especially on the first few days too. And learning obviously is the best. But what are you most excited for next year?
Probably the wide range of electives that we have, that's open to us.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of new stuff like KBEV and fashion. It all seems very enticing, and I can't wait to choose my electives and see what I get into next year.
Yeah, I know from BV to going to high school, there's a lot more electives, choices, and it actually is very fun. And I hope to see you, and I can't wait.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chloe Emrani, and today I'm here with
Tasia Wolf.
So Tasia, are you an incoming freshman coming to Beverly this year?
Yeah.
So what classes are you interested in taking or you're planning to take?
I'm probably going to take AP Human Geography, and I really want to take KBEV too.
So why do you want to take KBEV this year? What makes you interested?
So I've done the GATE class for KBEV for a couple of years now, and I really liked it a lot. So KBEV is just really fun for me.
Well, I'm glad. And if you have any advice for other students in your grade, what would you use for ninth graders coming in? What would you say?
I would say just follow what you're comfortable in doing, and hopefully you'll have a good year.
That's great. I'm glad. Thank you, Tasia.
You're welcome.
We'll send it back to Deborah now.
Hello, I am Deborah Cohen, and tonight I'm here with
Agam Spindler.
Agam. Are you coming from the middle school?
Yes.
And are you planning to go to the high school next year?
Yes.
Can you tell me about the courses you're planning to take?
I want to take KBEV and the cooking class, Culinary, and I don't really know yet. And I'll see when the elective forms come out.
How do you like the environment here?
It's nice. It's very welcoming, and it's very, very big.
And do you like the campus so far?
Yeah, it looks very clean and cool.
Thank you. Do you have any older siblings here that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, I have my older brother and my older sister.
Do you know if they like the school?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a great time tonight, and I'll see you next year.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here on the second floor patio with Miss J, the librarian. So Miss J, what can people do at the library?
So students have access to not only books, but databases, newspapers. You can use our printers. We've got textbooks that you can borrow. We have lots of things that you can use here in the library. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, there's lunch tutoring, right?
There is lunch tutoring, but it actually doesn't occur in the library anymore. It is moved to the classrooms during lunch.
That's great. And I know when I was in ninth grade, I completed a library project. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so the library project is where I basically go over the databases and newspapers that students can use. And students then can either create a video or some kind of infographic that explains to other students what we offer in the library. So not just the databases, but also that we have printers and newspapers and things like that for kids.
Great. Well, I know the library is always a welcome place for me to do any of my work and print out anything. So thank you so much for making it so welcoming.
You're welcome. And anytime you need to come to the library, we're there for you.
Great. Thank you so much. Now let's send it back to the stream.
Hi, I'm here with
Zev.
So Zev, I heard you're in ASB. Would you recommend it to any incoming freshmen?
Yeah, it's just a good all-around class. We're all a big one happy family.
How would you describe the class for any ninth graders who are wondering what this class is all about? Because I know you guys are very involved within the school, and you guys are the ones that host everything. So I want to know, what do you do to make the school a better place?
I mean, we're all in each other's. We all are in different groups, and it's just a fun class. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's just all around. I mean, we all do our part.
Yeah. And do you have any advice for any incoming freshmen?
Yeah, if you think it's hard, it's not that hard. You'll do fine. Everybody's there, and we'll all get each other's backs.
Thank you. Back to the desk.
Welcome back to Open House. You wouldn't believe who we have in studio. This is somebody better known as Super Styles, who absorbed 3 other full-time jobs in his 33-year stint.
Actually, it was 35 here.
35, oh,
35
sorry.
here.
See,
It was a whole
I'm cheating.
35.
A whole 35. And then he stayed on as the studio engineer.
See, still got my measuring tape, still measuring things up, still making notes of what we're doing. I got some tools set in the back and plenty of screws and nuts.
This open house is kind of like a double whammy. Not only is it the 55th live KBEV open house.
Outstanding.
I mean, we could go back 100 years practically that the school would have had an open house, but
Yeah.
this just happens to be the KBEV open house.
Yep.
And that's our tradition, right?
Sure.
That's and that our theme, and they've got a smart move. They want to the districts come up with kind of getting rid of the idea that we do an open house and we just call it Bulldogs to Normans.
As a subtitle, that's perfect.
It's perfect. Exactly. And so that's one of them. But every year, the thing that comes with open house is always the theme.
Yep.
This year's theme, because we're transferring all this amazing archival footage.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of it is making people cry.
And it should, because that archival footage is from when many of you were teenagers, and now you're parents. You've got kids of your own. You've got your own kids here at school, and there's video of you back as a kid at the high school. I mean, that can't be anything but spectacular.
Oh no, it's absolutely. I mean, so the theme this year is legacy and tradition. How good is that?
It's perfect.
It's perfect. And the other thing I want to remind people of is about the archive. This is a banner year in that we've really, you know, a lot of help from Ricky Lee and Colby and the whole KBEV crew and people before them like you and Ryan Damavandi, and it goes way back, that have brought everything into the form where the collection now can be restored.
Yeah.
And that categorizing and organizing and getting them prepped, all the film stocks have been transferred. We're going to see some of that tonight. Wow. And this is 5K, just a transfer that's absolutely Technicolor. That's
I saw some. It's mind blowing.
It's absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
But I like to remind people what's in store for them that's coming up. These are thousands of hours.
Yeah.
It's endless. It goes all the way back to the 30s.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of it is. When I retired, I had had us do over 7,000 shows. Many of those are still on the shelf, and that's what we're looking into.
Oh yeah, and so the reality, which most people wouldn't know in this community. You know, you talk about Brazil, its national museum burned down.
Yep.
And with it was the country's national treasures, toast, gone forever.
Yep.
This city's archive lives in KBEV. There isn't a greater archive on the planet.
Right.
It can't happen.
Right.
Because we've captured you. It's the closest thing to capturing, you know, your spirit and who you were and what that, I mean, the meaningfulness in the idea that we've got all these students that have come through here, Nobel laureates, you know, from every statesman, from governors to presidents to every celebrity and everybody in between. You know, it's just incredible. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm taking up all your
That's all right.
airtime.
You're welcome to it. It's all history. It's all tradition. It's perfect.
Could you just take us back a little bit to the beginnings, how it all came to, how KBEV was started?
KBEV was started because the district had started a federal program and bought equipment to find out if it was worth teachers' time to make their own television materials. That was a 3-year program which ended in 1969. And when the program was over, they decided the project was a failure to the extent that, no, it was not worth a teacher's time to make their own materials because they didn't know enough about how to make materials. And I got hired because they had this equipment and they didn't know what to do with it. And they wanted to find a teacher who would figure out how to make classes out of this equipment.
Wow.
And that's what we did.
Former English teacher.
Yeah, former English teacher. You know, I found it seemed to me that English teachers are some of the most flexible people in the world because they start as English teachers and go off in all directions. So if you're looking at learning to becoming an English major, you're perfect. You're set to go off in any place in the world.
He went from English teacher to video teacher to media director of a cable station to the engineer.
Yeah.
And he learned the engineer because he had a full-time engineer, and he had a really a keen interest in engineering.
Right, and one of the people that used to help us got hired as one of my assistants. He left and he went to one of the southern states to run a cable station, and he told me that he would not have been able to do that if he hadn't worked here to learn how to run a cable station.
Right.
So he went and ran one himself.
Wow.
It's just about so spectacular to be able to do that. When we started, we ran on 1-inch IVC machines, and we had to go for 10 years with no editing. If we wanted a program 30 minutes long, we had to shoot it live to tape in 30 minutes. And we did it most of the time. We had it timed out. We ran music in at the beginning, music at the end, credits, lower key, names, all of that went in 30 minutes without editing. And that's phenomenal. That's a skill that is a lot missing today because it's too easy to edit everything. At the same time, it was a skill that the kids understood, that it was possible to work as a group and pull a program off on time. The real special thing was we did news. We did live news once a week on Tuesdays. At 12:30 on the dot, the show ran, no matter what. It ran for 29 minutes and 30 seconds, no matter what. There was a few times when it ran over because people talked, and our engineer cut us off at 29 minutes and 30 seconds because that's what you had to do at that time. So that kind of experience was available to the kids, and they said years after, they're so delighted that they were able to discover that was possible to do. And eventually when we got to editing, it was reel-to-reel editing, where if you made a mistake halfway in the tape, you had to go back to the beginning because you couldn't duplicate what you just did because it would lose quality. You had to go back and start all over again. And they said they were happy that they had learned how to do it that way because they knew way better what the computers were doing now that they get to use those. Those early days were just startling. Just a lot of fun.
Didn't you get some of the cameras from the Ed Sullivan Show?
Yeah. Our first cameras were little tiny industrial cameras that on tripods. But our engineer at the time realized he could buy these used for parts only cameras from the East Coast. And the working logs, the repair logs said, oh yeah, they were on the Ed Sullivan Show. They were 60-pound cameras with twist turret lenses, no zooms, and we had big steerable pedestals to be able to roll them around the floor. And that was where I got really good at having the kids able to do moving shots across the floor. Nice and smooth and in and out and sideways. And you don't get that much anymore with these because, again, it's too easy to.
Right. Yeah.
So we built as much movement and flexibility as we could into these great big heavy cables. There were 3 power cables running to those things to make them work. 1 power cable for the camera, 1 cable for the pedestal, and another one for whatever lights and stuff we're going to use. It took three circuits to do it, and the electronics were a 6-foot rack in the other room, and the bulbs, the fuse, the electronics had to be changed about every 3 or 4 months.
Wow.
Because they would burn out.
The capacitors and stuff would just blow.
Yep.
Yeah, you're dealing with, that's like horse and buggies.
Tubes.
It's like flying to the moon.
Glass tubes, yep. But by the box, by the box. And one of them, we got toward the end, one of the cameras control rack was in such bad shape that you had to sit there, and during the course of the show, the camera would get darker and darker, and you'd have to sit there at the controller and turn it up and up and up to make it match. And then it would start going the other direction. You had to turn it back down again, and there had to be a student operator there following that every moment of the program.
I know, these are things.
Exciting days.
Speaking just like an engineer, right? There's a whole documentary inside you with your experience here. There's a whole series. But the point being that every part of it was a learning experience
All
for
of it.
everybody who
All
was
of it.
here, right?
Yeah.
And you never got better than that. So you're looking at film, emulsion, starting with emulsion, going to tape,
Yep.
where you got to physically cut it,
Yep.
to going to tape to tape, where now you can actually edit inside tape. You're still cutting. That's an analog world. And you go from the analog world to the digital world. And that's kind of where I showed up. You brought it into the digital world, but you were half still in the analog world.
Absolutely.
And my job was to bring us now into the whole digital
And
world.
you did. It's way beyond anything I could have imagined at the time. It's just spectacular.
Is it?
Just
It
spectacular.
must be kind of nice to see, and look.
And I'm still here because it's so much fun.
He doesn't want to go anywhere, and there's schools like Annenberg that have him doing engineering wiring. He's a testament to the fact that your neurotransmitters are always it's always an invitation to give me something that I can take on that I don't know, and I'm going to understand it and learn it, and I'm going to create this brand new, fresh kind of area of brain power that didn't exist. This man is absolutely unbelievable, and he continues to be. How many years have you been here now?
What, since 1970, this would be my 53rd year, I think. 53rd or 54th.
And you've entered the
74th.
54th year.
Yeah.
I think you may hold the record at this school. If not, you're...
The only other one I know was Adrian Ball, who was here for 50 years. And he retired at the end of the summer so that nobody would make a big fuss about it. I'm still here and having a great time.
So I guess in closing this up, looking at it from your vantage point, what have you seen in the progression since you left off? Where student-wise, production-wise, technology-wise, where has KBEV, the whole experience?
You know what this place still is, and that's probably what we're both most proud of. This is a place where kids can discover and develop ideas and projects. When I was running this program, this was one of the few places you could come in this school where you could come into class and it would be hands-on things. You would do stuff, and you would produce a product. And I kept track of all those products and all the kids who were on those products. And many of them said they really enjoyed coming here because it was different from every place else. And at the same time, I had to make it as important as math and English. And I had to give homework so that they would treat this class as seriously as the other classes, and at the same time, they had a good time doing it. And that still seems to continue here. These kids are here all kinds of hours working on these projects because they're so satisfying. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it can't be better.
Well, there you go.
How's that?
If I was able to match Super Styles in his heyday, which I think that's where we're at. I mean, tell me this, what was the most amount of cameras ever lined up for a live show that you did?
4, I think, was as many as we had.
And where are we at today?
You're on 8?
8.
You're on 8 cameras.
And we just talked to him because we want to drop in a couple more lines.
Yeah.
So he's got to pull some wire.
Yeah. I'll get my tools out.
All right. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you for coming in, Dusty Styles, doing this interview. This place cannot run without you. It never could. I needed you from the very beginning, and that's the honest truth. Thank you for your time, your dedication, and your greatest effort towards this school and the students.
Thank you for letting me still continue to do it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Back to the desk, or actually back to the field.
There you go.
Hello, I'm Deborah Cohen, and tonight I'm here with
Samantha Zaid.
Samantha, please tell me about your experience in high school. I hear you're a senior.
I am a senior. My high school experience has been great so far. I mean, like, my friend group and everyone has been amazing, and we're all just, like, really, connected with each other, and I just love it.
How has your past 4 years been here? Did you like it, or what was your experience, and how was the environment?
Well, I started freshman year during COVID, so, like, it was kind of, like, different because we were on Zoom all the time. But then, like, as we got transitioned, like, into the actual high school experience, it's been, like, great. Like, the freedom, like, you feel and everything is just amazing.
Are you excited to leave, or what do you feel?
It's very bittersweet. I'm very excited to leave. But I'm also gonna miss like everyone. So, yeah.
What electives have you been taking the past 4 years?
Right now I'm in ASB. I'm the senior class treasurer, and then I also am a huge fan of photography, so I've been taking that. So yeah, those are like my top two. I'm also in soccer, softball, all that.
What's your favorite part about ASB, photography, and your sports?
My favorite part in ASB is just honestly like you get to be with your friends all the time. You get to talk to them along with like experiencing like leadership skills and everything. For photography, it's just like developing in the darkroom. I feel like it's very peaceful and just like amazing. And then for soccer, I developed a lot of my friendships through that, and it's been a huge passion of mine since I was a kid. So like I got to see improvement of myself and everyone else, so it was just great.
That seems so much fun. Thank you so much for the interview. I hope you have the most beautiful next semester here. And I guess I'm not going to see.
I'm here with Mr. Brightman, audio production teacher. Mr. Brightman, could you please summarize what your class covers for incoming freshmen?
Yeah, so audio production intro is a introduction to music making. Doesn't matter what type of music that you want to make. It's an elective that's a VAPA credit, and it is super fun, especially if you like music. You do not have to be a musician to be a music producer. I don't really play any instruments, but I make music all the time. You can collaborate with other people. You can record your own vocals if you're a singer. So audio production intro is all about learning the beginnings of music production.
I think that's really great, especially because you don't have to be super knowledgeable with the subject, so it's very welcoming for the incoming freshmen.
Yeah, you could be a complete beginner, or you could have any kind of previous experience and be successful in our audio production intro class.
Awesome. And do you have any advice for the incoming freshmen?
Take audio production. That's some good advice.
Great advice. Thank you, Mr. Brightman.
Sure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We're good.
Hi, I'm Nora. I'm here on the second floor patio with
Benjamin Bakshin.
Sophia Bakshin. So what grade are you guys in?
I'm in 11th grade. I'm here at Beverly.
I'm in 8th grade. I'm at BV. So Ben, you're here at Beverly. What activities do you do here?
So this year I've been a part of DECA and also the Medical Science Academy.
Can you tell us a little bit about MSA?
So MSA is great. It's like a 3-year program. So like we've really been able to advance with a lot of the same students. And next year we're going to be creating these biomedical innovations. So really excited about that.
That's great. And Sophie, you're coming into the high school. Is there anything you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm really excited to go to school, first of all, with my brother. And then also I'm really excited to do tennis and basketball.
That's great. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you guys so much for being with me tonight. Now let's send it back to the stream.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chloe Emrani, and today I'm here with
Eileen and Layla.
So, what year are you guys coming into high school?
We're incoming 9th grade.
So, are there any classes that you're interested in taking for your 9th grade year in high school?
I'm interested in taking fashion, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do fashion and ceramics probably, because I did ceramics in like 8th grade, so, you know.
That's really cool. I'm glad. So, if there's any advice that any teachers are giving you or any of your school members, what would you use for incoming 9th graders?
Like counselors?
Just like any positive thoughts that you have. Like, are you nervous? Like, is there something you have to ask an older class member? Just something that you would want to hear from others to know that your 9th grade experience will be good?
Is it like easier to memorize the campus? Because I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
Maybe like their high school years.
Yeah.
Yeah, if any incoming 9th graders need help, they can always ask the upperclassmen or teachers or staff or faculty. There's always someone around to guide you. Even on the first day of school, there'll be a bunch of people, including myself, will be walking around campus and helping all the students. So don't worry. Don't stress about being late to class because we're all here to help.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Deborah Cohen, and welcome back to another Bulldog to Norman interview. Today I'm here with
Odelia Chauffet.
And Odelia, what do you do in robotics that makes it so special?
So basically, I'm co-captain of robotics this year, and I'm so happy to be part of this team because every year we go through, and first semester it's more of training, and we're finding our skills within machinery, build, mechanical, computer-aided design, electrical, and programming.
Yeah.
And then from there, we go into what's called our build season. So we're started with a kickoff where we find basically our prompt of the year of what our robot has to do that year. And then after that really intense period of build season where we're there working and uniting sort of as a team, then we go, and this is our favorite part for sure, we go into our competitions. So we usually go to 2 regional competitions and we try and qualify for Worlds, where we go in April to Texas and compete with teams from all across the world. And we get to see so many different experiences. We get to explore new cultures and everything. And we get to meet a lot of other people that share their love for engineering.
Wow, that seems like so much fun. Can you tell me about the robots that you guys have been making this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So this year, our theme is called Crescendo. So if you're a music fan, you might recognize that. And this year, our game is completely based off music. So our game piece is actually, it's sort of a flexible disc, and it's called our game note, which is pretty fun. And we have to shoot it into what's an amp and a speaker. You can think of it sort of like shooting a frisbee into a low goal and a high goal. And then we also have the challenge of climbing. So we have to climb onto a flexible chain. And we have to go through and do this in sort of an autonomous period where we have hands off of the robot and it has to go off code. And then we have a period where it's teleoperated. So we have drivers controlling our robot.
That seems like so much fun. And just one last question. Tell me about the environment that robotics has.
I love this question, actually, because one of the things we pride ourselves the most on in Mortork is our environment. When we go through the year together, we really become a sort of a family, and we are a team sort of together. And every single day, it's about uniting as one, and we're not competing with one another. We're really competing with other teams, but even in that sense, we have something called gracious professionalism within the organization we compete. So even other teams that we're competing with, even though we're against them and we're in the challenge, you know, the next competition, we might be in the exact same alliance with them. And the whole time we want to be supporting one another. So we have things like cooperation, gracious professionalism. So really the whole organization that we're part of with First Robotics Challenge, we are a team together, we're a family, we're united. Every day we end with a chant, and we're always there to support one another.
That seems so exciting. Thank you, Ms. Co-President Odelia. And now let's send it back to the desk. Actually, or can I go?
Hi, Claire.
Colby Gilardian.
So Colby, you're a lead producer at KBEV. Can you tell us a little bit about KBEV and your experience here?
Sure. So I've been really fortunate to be in KBEV since middle school, since 6th grade through the GATE program. And as soon as I finished the GATE program, I went straight to the advanced program where I was able to be mentored by Mr. Carey and a few of the other KBEV legends. I looked up to people like Noah Dinesh and Ryan Damavandi who really inspired my path to do all the content that I've produced at KBEV.
That's great, and you do so much for us, and we're so grateful to have you. What's your favorite thing about KBEV?
My favorite thing about KBEV is this right here. You know, honestly, at the beginning of the night, I didn't think we were gonna have everything done. I thought we were gonna just have to scramble some things together. But the fact that we were able to get every single thing done, and you guys, you're watching, let us know, but you guys are doing amazing. And that warms my heart. So that's my favorite part, is after a big build up, a big production, and then the execution, and actually seeing it come together.
Great. Well, we love you so much. Thank you for everything you do for us.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Now let's send it back to the stream.
Hello, I'm Deborah Cohen, and tonight I'm here with
Jolie.
Jolie, can you tell me about how you feel about the change going from middle school to high school?
I'm really excited, but I'm also super nervous because the school is humongous.
How do you feel about the change? Are you nervous, excited?
I'm a little of both. I'm excited for new electives and a new campus.
How do you, what kind of elective choices are you thinking of taking next year?
KBEV is my first option, but maybe ceramics.
That sounds like so much fun. How do you like the environment and the teachers and the students?
I like it so far. It's really nice.
And one last question, how do you think about the campus, on beauty-wise?
It's actually really nice. I've never been inside before, and it's really nice.
Wow, thank you so much for your time. It was nice meeting you, and I'll see you next year. Now back to the desk.
This program was brought to you in part by a generous donation from the Bossy family. KBEV thanks you for your support.
What's right about Beverly is KBEV.
What's right about Beverly is KBEV.
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 What's right about Beverly is KBEV and all the friends I made along the way.
What's right about Beverly are all the teachers and the friends that I met along the way.
The amazing friends you make along the way.
What's right about Beverly is how welcoming all the students and teachers are.
What's right about Beverly is the supportive teachers.
The teachers.
What's right about Beverly is the water polo team.
What's right about Beverly is Colby Gilardian.
What's right about Beverly is our tight-knit community. What's right about Beverly is the extracurricular classes they offer.
What's right about Beverly are the people and the electives like KBEV, fashion, culinary.
What's right about Beverly are all the career technical education classes we have like KBEV and culinary.
What's right about Beverly are the various opportunities we're given in our campus.
What's right about Beverly is the cafeteria food.
What's right about Beverly is Mr. Carey's lectures.
What's right about Beverly are three things. Number one, bar none, the students. Number two, the opportunity to mentor and inspire. And three, the love that I'm enveloped in when I enter this campus.
Thank you for watching KBEV's 55th Annual Open House. We hope you enjoyed, and I hope you gained a little bit more insight on all the programs offered here at Beverly Hills High School, and we hope you enjoyed the broadcast.
This was really KBEV's biggest event of the year. I mean, there is graduation that's coming up, but the work that went into this and the crew who's left and not spread out across campus, we had 9 feeds in 9 different locations. The ones that are in studio, come on in. I want to show you guys off because you deserve a round of applause from everybody who got to watch this amazing video. So, until next year.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next year.
KBEV 6. Peace. What's right about Beverly? Well done, Jason.
Well done. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.